What is chiseled stone meant to represent in Minecraft? I've heard some people say it's meant to be a slime, others say a guardian, and even some just say nothing, but I have a different idea. I believe it's meant to represent the top of an end portal frame. I mean, stone bricks are primarily associated with strongholds, and the designs of the blocks look strikingly similar to each other, so it makes sense. But what about other chiseled blocks like quartz, copper, and deepslate? What do they represent? Well, hello, I'm Sam, and today that's just what we'll find out. Let's get the most obvious ones out of the way first. Chiseled nether bricks is based on the wither skeletons for obvious reasons. Chiseled polished blackstone is based on the piglin snout for obvious reasons. And chiseled resin bricks are based on the creaking for obvious reasons. Also not sure if this one counts, but chiseled bookshelves are just a fancier form of bookshelves with no real reference behind it. Our first real block of any discussion is Chiseled Deepslate. Ever since the block was revealed, people have been arguing over what it's meant to represent. Some people say it's the warden, others think it's a face, and I've even heard some people say it's meant to be a shulker. Well, luckily I can put the debate to bed. According to Minecraft's art director, Joppa, it's meant to be a face. Personally, I followed the idea of it being a warden before, but I can't argue with the devs. Next up is Chiseled Sandstone. You might have thought I forgot it earlier when listing the obvious ones. While yes, it clearly depicts the face of a creeper, the lore behind why it's a creeper face isn't really clear. I've heard some people say that it's meant to be a warning of the Nether Temple's TNT trap, which might be the meta reason behind it, but from a lore perspective, I think it's due to creepers originating from the desert as implied by Minecraft legends. Following its more yellowy cousin, we have Chiseled Red Sandstone, which depicts a wither. As for the reason why, well, it's common consensus in the Minecraft lore community that the first wither was built by a group called the Ancient Builders long ago after visiting the Nether. While in the Nether, these builders likely bartered with the piglins using gold. How would the Ancient Builders get this gold to barter with the piglins? Well, one possibility is that they mined it from the gold-filled mesa biomes covered in red sand, thus explaining why Chiseled Red Sandstone depicts a wither. Back to some simpler ones, we have Chiseled Tuff. It has the same wind design we see all throughout the trial chambers, which is of course due to the breeze mobs found there. Chiseled Tuff bricks, on the other hand, don't really have a distinct reference from what I could find. They're just general decoration meant to make the trial chambers look nicer. I was initially going to lump in Chiseled Copper with the Chiseled Tuff bricks in the doesn't have a reference category, but as u/Makushimo0 points out in this Reddit post, Chiseled Copper has a striking resemblance to the IRL structure of a copper crystal. This might just be a coincidence, but I found it too cool not to bring up here. And finally, we have Chiseled Quartz. There's been quite a few guesses on what this could be, but I think the most plausible is a conduit. Once again, I can't take credit for this as it comes from yet another Reddit post, this time from u/Mersobo. The 8 spirals represent the 8 nautilus shells, and the central square is meant to be the heart of the sea. It's also worth noting that Chiseled Quartz's modern texture was added in the update right after the conduit was added, so it's definitely a strong possibility. As for the lore behind why Chiseled Quartz depicts a conduit, it could just be that both quartz and the conduit are fairly valuable items. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a like and subscribe for more theory content. Either way though, stay hydrated and I'll see you later. Bye.